Welcome in, Hog Rider. I hope all is well. Just our usual trip up to the summer camp. See if we can I need to fill my water bottle up. Sea kayak, welcome, welcome. Right, let's do it. Good evening, Diana. Oh, I'm getting really beaten up here. Oh God. Panic shots. I think they got out, the little devils. What's going on here? Probably beaten up. The problem with not having a cooking pot, this can get damaged through your clothing, unfortunately. It's not protected. Suppressors used to be horrendous for getting, or probably still are, for getting damaged in your inventory. And that is what you get for trying to be clever. You get duffed up by the infected. Good evening, Professor of Cookies. It's in or around normalish time, depending on what's going on. Hacksaw. Electrical repair kit, welding mask. Plastic bottle. Yeah, I'll speak to Gideon when he wakes up, to find out what happened. I think Wade went down there as well, so I'll wait till they wake up and I shall quiz them. Never a dull moment, though. It just depends if you're here to hear it or see it. They were there yesterday. Well, the Legionnaires got raided just before nap time. There was two big booms that we could hear quite easily, and then some gunshots. I think Wade went and Gideon went to investigate, and obviously Professor went to see if he could help. But that was a bit too late for me. Because if anything develops, you can't obviously log out. So unfortunately, depending on when stuff happens, if you've got one eye on the clock because of time, it can prevent chasing stuff down sometimes. That's like the same if you were getting like attacked at the base just before nap time. Ideally, you're supposed to, log back in and see it to its conclusion potentially, which is unfortunate if you're intending on like logging out for the night, or you had somewhere you needed to go, an appointment or something. and you know. Well, like I say, I'll find out when they wake up what happened. I think they went to look, but I think they've got some vantage points where they can see from a distance without getting too close. Yeah, sometimes it might be a couple of days before I find out in game what happened, if they're not on tonight or they haven't told Uno. Yeah, so sometimes it can be a good couple of days. But the thing about finding out through, you know, in game, you can run into people who the day before you fell out with but not realised it. So I like the fact that you can make an honest mistake without realising it. I don't think they would have shot unless they were shot at. I don't think they would have shot. But again, without speaking to them, I mean, I don't know if they know what group it was. And again, they'll be. Yeah, there can be quite a few little twists and turns in the story, so it's not always as obvious as it seems. I really need to be more careful coming here. But we know I need to find a black nurse's dress. Can we see any infected up? Yeah. We got a bleeder. No, she had it, I think, not mad at all, but I think she had it set aside for something on particular and had been looking for it for quite a while. If I'd have known that for definite, I certainly wouldn't have given it away, you know. So I'm going to do my best to try and find another one. That could be because they have ladies' night every so often. And that might be an event for that or something. So if I can find one, that just saves her having to look one, because she's busy enough running round without having to try and find one of them again. And it was ironic because, you know, I'd found 2 or 3 up here, you know, and not had the space or inclination to pick them up. But that'll be the usual thing. When you're looking for one, you won't find one. Always the same. It is the usual. I'll take the bandage. That is the usual thing with DayZ, though. Whenever you're specifically looking for something, you never find it. Oh. You know, the gods. You know, the DayZ gods. Oh, did I? Oh, that was off that. Got to be careful not to combine these, because this is when. So this is when you disinfect. You can mix them together to get a whole one, but they stop. That stops being disinfected because you've cross-contaminated them. Nope. Typical. I will just check the yeah, it's always the way. You walk past 6 of them, and as soon as you need one, I'm sure it's a bit like voice tracking for advertisements. As soon as you know, you mention that you need something, it's like, right, you never find a gnat, little fella. No matter how much you look. And then when you've given up looking for it because somebody's given you one, we'll make sure you find it then. So there is the shooting stand up here. There's no nurse's dress. I'm not sure if I've seen them in Chernarus. Blaze. Army pouch. Yeah. I mean, those in particular are difficult anyway. Shit, I just need to check up the road to see if the police event is there. And I'm going to go and run. I'm going to probably do Nadazino, do a little bit of a loop up there. It's not there. It's normally on that corner if the event's here. I'll go back this way, go Nadazino. Might go past the not the helping hands, they're behind me, but the trailblazers which are ahead of me. But there's a couple of little buildings you can check down here. Yeah, like I said, if I'd have known, I should have known because that was hidden. You know, it was in that little side of the thing, but that won't be too bad. We'll find one. Because you do, and you also get people here sewing kits and leather kits, because a lot of people tend, once they get used to an outfit, that's how they're recognised. So they do repair stuff more than you would. I mean, I've like given up on shoes, as in boots and that. I just can't be arsed repairing them, so I'll put whatever on when I find it, because we jump down and because I start jumping down off the top there a lot, you just ruin them. You burn them through leather kits when they're better used for repairing like stab vests and things like that. Yeah, epoxies. I've found epoxy in cars before. So again, I think there's areas that are yeah. But I guarantee there'll be random little sheds in the middle of nowhere that nobody's gone to. And, you know, they've been sat there for ages with nobody picking them up. Guarantee you. You know, random little outhouses, little sheds. Like little caravans like this you can find locks in. And nails, and it's just whether you happen to come across it. I think there were some shelters here before. Oh, a spark plug. Yeah, so it'll be here. It's just persistence and luck. And if you do find a particular area where you found it, you always sort of remember it, because it will appear there again eventually. Yeah, you have to be thorough, and it depends on because it's only like 2 slots for epoxy, so that's worth picking up for space. But like a lot of things, if you haven't got a use for it, you tend not to. You know, I won't be surprised the amount of like new people who who've just logged into the server and they see nails or 4 dials, but because they've got no need for them, they're not intending on building a base. They don't realise the value and just leave them, or out of spite just throw them into the sea. I think we'll pop out. Yeah, and it's just been thorough, knowing where to look. Like the stone barns, quite often stuff will be in the floor. The texture makes it difficult to see. Checking in boxes. You know, there's quite a few little, but I think, and even you go through Chernarus, I'm not so much for epoxy and nails, but for sewing kits and other bits and pieces. People run through there so quickly. I know me and Gideon a while ago done a thorough loop of the houses just before the Legionnaires' island, and even on the island before the Legionnaires were there. And we found loads of stuff in, not loads, but we're surprised that stuff spawning in what rooms that you never normally go in. So we picked a side of the street each and just went upstairs, you know, from the bottom floor all the way up and back down again in each house. And we got a few sewing kits, which was quite good. Just pop past here. If they're not in, I'm just going to go up the road to Nadazino, Kozlovka. Do a little bit of a loot and scoot. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people, because some certain items aren't easy to find anyway, so they do repair them. You know, and that's the whole point, obviously, here. If you have a particular look that you want to maintain, you know, like Mufasa normally wears top hats, so we try and keep an eye out for them. Hello.
Rusty
Yeah.
scared the crap out of me.
I I see someone run past the window, and I caught a glimpse of an armband, and then I ducked down, and I thought, I wonder if they're going to come in here.
You're safe for me. I'd have to go change my drawers, but yeah. Oh. I was not expecting anybody to be there.
No, no, I just I found a shotgun in there. I don't need it. I picked it up though.
Yeah, no, take it. We don't carry 43s.
No, I like them because if I haven't got
The bullets for it?
no, I will be fine. I just picked it up. I might have it as a sawn off. I don't know. I only picked
Sure.
it up because I've got a spare. Oh, well, thank you very much. Superb.
No.
I was extremely surprised how accurate these are with slugs.
Yeah. I'm just running with the R12 right now. Wes taught me into it, so I'm going to give it a shot for a
Yep.
while.
Yeah. You know, they can be. So when I've been doing my little practicing with green slugs in there, from where the blue crane is near the glass factory,
Yeah.
you can shoot infected by the base from there with a double barrel with green slugs.
It's not good because I got a hold of you. Did you see anybody going by in the boat by the Woodsman with a blue armband on?
No, I've literally woke
Okay.
up.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I've just done the run up to the summer camp to see if there's a black nurse's dress for Uno because I gave it away.
What?
So
You want some company?
I've just been.
Oh, geez, Ben.
Yeah, I just went. I just done it. I always go up there first thing when I wake up, just in case, because it took her a while to find it, and I gave it away. But but the usual thing, I'd send 3 or 4 up there, and never picked them up. And the time that
Yeah, I checked. I checked the hospital too because I know Ella was telling me about it, so I've been on the lookout for it too.
yeah,
I've only seen white ones today.
yeah, I was in blue, and but yeah, it's just the usual way of the world, isn't it? When you're not looking for something, you trip over them, and when you are looking for something,
Yeah.
you can't find them. I'll find one. I find one. I was just going to
Oh,
head up.
and I know you
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah. It is. I just hope it's before whatever event or whatever thing that was for. You know, all I can do is look.
Well, yep, and I'll look out for you too, because you know I'm always roaming around looking for stuff.
Mm.
What are your plans right now?
Well, I was just going to head up to Nadazino, um, and just work my way up there. I don't know about going as far as the other place. Uh,
Well, Glebka?
no, not Mokolevka. Um, I'm terrible with names.
Same.
Kozlovka. I'm not sure if I'm going to go as far as Kozlovka. I might just go up this road here because you can get bits and pieces,
Yeah.
a few outhouses, and then yeah, just cause that's not a bad road. And again, if I try and keep the infected up so they protect me from somebody coming up the road,
Yeah,
and then just keep.
definitely.
And if I
I've
see,
been
yeah, and if I see any
I've been
ones
trying
that,
to practice that too.
yeah, it is. It's difficult if you're in a group because I'm sure they can hear you a lot more, and that's nothing to do with shooting them or
Yeah.
fighting them. They can just you give off more aura or something like that. They can tell.
Um,
Uh, but but when
but yeah, just if you see a guy with a blue armband on a boat, just let me know. I talked to Claire at Eclipse a little while ago, and they had stolen the Eclipse's boat.
Yeah, the little buggers. I'm not actually. Because certain armbands are easy to find. It's difficult to know who. As in just
Yeah.
cutting up raincoats. It's difficult to know who's who and if it is a member of a group or
Yeah.
because um,
It's too hard to point fingers.
yeah, because we believe I think the Legionnaires got raided again yesterday just before I went to sleep. There were 2 big booms and some gunshots. I'll speak to Gideon when he wakes up
Oh,
because I think
goodness.
he woke up again. But yeah, and it just makes me think when I look on the map, the Legionnaires isn't a great deal much further than this place, straight line, as the seagull flies.
Right. Yeah.
And we could hear that quite loud. So even the gunshots we could hear. So I reckon at some point, if we do our little practice with shooting to see if we can pinpoint direction, we'll hear it quite well.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the booms were really loud, and the gunshots we could hear easily as well. And I looked on the map for distance, and
Yeah.
it might be a couple of 100 meters into it, distance difference,
Yeah.
but not a great deal.
I'm wondering if it's the clowns again. They got some uh, thing going on between, or at least they did when before a long, very long nap.
Yeah, and I think that might still be bubbling along because they do have a pop at each other when they see each other. But I don't. I'll speak. I think Wade may have gone and had a look, and I think Gideon may have gone and had a look. So I'll probably get a little bit of information off them when they wake up. It's difficult to try and get involved because you don't, without knowing the background, that could be a counter raid. There's so many things that could, as much as you would love to go wading in to help your neighbours in that regard, but they made it well known that they went into Blackthorn's castle. Now that might have been after Blackthorn raided them, but this just could be a tit for tat between them. That shouldn't involve other people unnecessarily because there's something one of them started and they're carrying it on. So as much as you'd like to run down there and try and intervene, without knowing, it could be a retaliation that is none of our business.
And I would love myself to retaliate against the Lost Legion because I'm almost, we've talked as a group and we're pretty much sure that's who.
Right.
Not the first time, mind you, but the remaining times.
Yeah.
But it just becomes a thing.
Yeah.
If we raid them, they're going to come back and raid us, and you
Yeah.
know what? I don't want all that.
No.
I like helping.
And the thing is there's probably a chance they'll do us again once they get enough numbers, or once they start, So, yeah, it's going to happen regardless. But if we can build a little bit of time in between, because they know how to get into ours. They got into ours then, so they know the layout. We haven't changed it dramatically, so they know the layout. They know what they need to bring. So if they wanted to get in, I don't think it'd be too difficult. With us being awake, it might be a little bit more tricky, but not if we're not up. They got in before, so they know the layout.
I like the spread of awake times for my group right now. We got a bit of variety, so it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Just have people about. I was going to just do that quick loop because I always like to know there's somebody awake in the base in case anybody comes past.
Yeah.
But like I say, sometimes.
Well, I can keep you company if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. That's always a pleasure, yeah. Always a pleasure. We can, a bit of safety in numbers. If we see dead infected, I won't bother because there's not always a great deal of loot to find. But yeah, I can, we can just go up there. What we normally do is just pick a side, and then just get to the next bit and then meet up, then pick a side, and just so you're not looting the same houses after each other. Because that is a little bit. That is a little bit. When you think you've gotten into a house to loot it, and you meet somebody else coming out the other door, and
right?
Yeah.
I know me and Reverend are good about that. It's like, I'll take the left, you take the right.
Yeah. Yeah. By all means, yeah. Like I say, I'll have a little look because you never know. You never know. Hopefully, we can find some bits and pieces.
was...
Oh.
No, that's not a new note. Thought I saw a new note.
Yeah, I have to watch the notes. When they put them on our door, you're not too bad, but they interfere with our, accessing the lock if they're too close.
Yeah.
So if I find them, I take them off and just move them further down the gate. So
Yeah.
it's been a couple of times that I picked a note up rather than open the door or shut the door.
Yeah. And for me, like, I prefer to talk to people in person.
Yeah.
I mean, Claire even asked me to leave a note, and I'm like, nah, I'll come and visit Kaya later.
Yeah, because the thing is with notes, they can get moved, can't they? And some people may pick them up by accident and not know how to put them back down. And that's when people are
or
too...
you can...
Go on, sorry.
Or you could crumple them up and throw them up. I think...
Yeah.
I don't know what I did with poor Gideon's note.
The floors do eat them. Perhaps you wrote it on like rice paper and it dissolved in the rain.
It could be.
Perhaps that was a secret
Haven't
code.
seen any rice yet? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some deer.
Yeah, it's been... There was some up above, the one past, Pomerovo. Commence?
Yeah.
I think is how you say it.
Yeah.
Yep, there was at least 3 of them. But
Is it Kamenka?
it was dark. I was alone. Kamenka. I was alone. It was dark. All I have is a loud shotgun. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I have my pistol, but
Yeah,
that doesn't have good range.
yeah, and that's where the bottle suppressor on something else is quite handy. Yeah, we got these few little houses here.
It does.
How did that have extra long reach to get you then? Oh, welcome in, Lobster. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're getting inland now, so they're a bit more hardy than the coastal infected.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Oh, I hear one. One more coming, I heard.
Yeah, I'll do the left-hand side if you want to work your way through these, and we'll meet at the end of the street.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit foggy. I think I didn't mean to do the left. I thought I said I'll do the right. It don't really matter. We can go halfies on anything, unless it's a 4-dial. You can find ammunition. Yeah, it's not a bad little route up here.
380. Fancy.
Yeah, it is. It's just luck. It's just looking round. I mean, I'm not going to dedicate, you know, my whole time again. But I will just pop to the closest ones.
Rusty, there's a hand mountain backpack back there if you need it.
No, I'm good, thank you. That's the same storage as this.
Yep.
I know. So that's good coming up there. I reckon we'll find a Mosen as well. You tend to find them up here. I mean, I don't need one. I've got one.
I think I have one in storage. I'm not.
But each time I've lost mine, I've come up here and found another one.
Nice.
That's just nice knowing
Finding the ammo for it is hard.
Yeah, that is, unfortunately. There was a little base, so that if instead of following the road, if we just go straight on, you come to a little industrial of a couple of barns. There was a base here a little while ago, but I think the occupants have vacated it.
I'm just gonna follow you.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? Hold on, Rusty. I just gotta talk to somebody real quick.
No problem. No problem.
I'm not. She called.
No problem.
I'm good.
Yep.
Just answering a question.
Okie doke. Yeah, so this is a little area up here.
Oh, nice. I'm still really getting used to the new area.
Yeah, like I say, I think
I'm heading up this side.
yeah.
I love and hate this place. Sometimes you can find really good stuff, sometimes not so much.
Yeah, it is.
Found my first crossbow here.
Yeah, nothing. But yeah, the base was inside here. Is that a quiver over there? If you go up to that next level, I think that's a crossbow quiver. In front of you, is that not by the hay? The
nope,
other.
It's a hat.
No,
that. The others. Oh, nope. It's a pipe wrench.
I'm normally quite good at seeing what things are, but from a distance, that looked like a quiver. And now we've got the main.
I can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking like it though.
Yeah, so we've got there's a little white box as you come up the hill, and then you've got the same thing here. If you whatever side you want to pick.
I'll go to the right again. I'm good.
Yep, no problemo. Yeah, I've done this whole thing before by myself, with not aggro and many zombies at all. More through luck. I think the weather was slightly different as well. Yeah, and that way you can just keep a look on each other. So she's now at the police station, so I know that she's got that far. So you know roughly where to look. Hacksaw. Do I saw off this shotgun? Fuck it, yeah, I'm going to saw it off. It's damaged anyway. Sacrilege, I know. Yeah, I think buckshot in this because of the spread, but the you don't get any range or accuracy. I mean, it's probably good for pop and dogs, but yeah, I've got all those houses up there. I'll just... There she is. But you've got Castle Blackthorn up there, so I won't be surprised if Blackthorn pops down here. And that is a good thing about, you know, if you've got a suggestion, they're quite open, you know. Even if it's been said many, many, many times before, they're not, you know, they're not sarcastic or pissy. They'll either say, "Oh, it's been tried before and it's not suitable," or, you know. You know, and some things it's... Yeah, some things just aren't feasible. You know, it's too much. It's far too much effort for the actual return. And I'll probably be honest that it's more to do with, I think, quality of life as opposed to making the game easier. If something's been done in a particular way because that's how they want it, that's how they want it in that regard. But when it comes to capes and stuff, and again, I haven't got a clue on you know, someone who knows what they're doing, you know, has a better idea of what it takes. And quite often, things you think are going to be simple aren't, and things that you think is quite difficult to do generally is quite straightforward. I'm just checking this car though. Then I'll piss off back to my side of the road. Yeah, the trouble is somebody's going to know we're here if they've come up from. Yeah, you can't beat a good a bathrobe or dressing gown. I'm what I'd all be for that. You know, a smoking jacket. And a lot of it will depend on like performance and if, you know, how I used to add the coloured variants of guns on the server. I wouldn't increase the amount. So say there was 10 baby AKs, you know, there'd be 2 of each colour variant instead. So the same amount spawned in. It was just that way it was simpler to control the loot economy. And yeah, I've messed that up before. Getting guns spawning in with parts missing. Screwdriver. That's when it makes you jump the most, when somebody's in here already and they open the door and they just aim their gun straight at the door. Little buggers. That's Mimi. Yeah, so I say the sound on this is great. You know, as in for, yeah, trying to just plan a, you know, track players, you get a little hint if they run, you can hear them. Does any of your lot use?
No, not that I can think of. I have enough of these at home, but I know you guys.
Yeah, I mean we. Let me see if I can get space.
I've got one for each.
Let me just. If I put that there, yeah, I can take that off you. Thank you very, very much. Yeah.
Welcome.
Again, we have this last little house and car, and I think. Because Castle Blackthorn's just up the hill, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so anyway. Like I said, I'm still kind of getting my feet under me around here.
Oh, some more buckshot. I've sawn off the shotty. That's going to be my my bag gun.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Hey, do you want a holster for that? For the sawed-off?
No, thank you. No, I've got my my hip pack with the med pouch on.
Well, it's there if you ever need it.
There you go. There's your rice for your rice paper. So now
Oh,
all
good. I can use that.
yeah, all we need are nails and 4 dials.
I know. I know.
Yeah, you've got to have the targeted ads. Targeted ads, 4 dials and nails.
I was telling Wes yesterday I'm gonna write a poem about it. Ode to the nails. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna word it yet, but it just kind of start like putting it on the well
Yeah,
or our favorite spots.
yeah. There's a shooting stand up here, and again, if we want to start heading like back slightly,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to base and drop off your stuff,
yeah,
yeah, I'm all for it.
yeah. This is about as close as I like to get to the castle. Literally just up there.
Ooh.
Can you see it at the top of the hill?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe so.
yeah. You'll see it when we get up here. It's just to the if you follow the tree line in the distance to the left, you'll see it. So, what are we going to guess is going to be in this shooting stand? I reckon it's going to be a map. That's my guess.
I'm thinking a heating pack.
Well,
Heat
yeah,
pack.
good call. Good call.
I seem to get those a lot in here.
I'll let you do the honours. I can.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sorry.
No, go for it. You're fine.
Oh, chlorine tablets. Do you need any?
Yes, we always need it because we don't have a well close.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, so Castle Blackthorn's just over there, up the hill.
Oh, I see it. Yep, I see it.
Yeah, it's...
No, thank you.
No. Let's get my little... Yeah, if we go this way, we should be... should be okay.
I heard the Forsaken Loyalists have been around lately.
I've heard that. Yeah, they were about. I don't really, and in all honesty, I don't ask questions, or I don't. But they have been.
I don't either.
Yeah, because that's a surefire way of getting in there, easily getting in their bad books. But yeah, I think the trouble is because they've got quite a reputation. I think they're noticed more than other groups.
Yeah.
And I think they're probably one of the most. Is feared the right term from a distance? If you see them, you very rarely would you go and them damn
approach.
Yeah, if you see them before they see you, which is rare, I'd normally go in the other direction.
Same. Although I have to say, I've only met one myself, and I met him in Boar, and he was very dark, but he was all right. He was hurting. I helped him and sent him on his way.
Yep. And they do remember that stuff. They do. They do remember that stuff. But again, you're the same as us. And I don't mean this flippantly, but you don't care who you help either. If they need help, they need help.
No.
And that's what a lot of other groups struggle with.
I mean, there's certain people that we won't help. But if it's like just one of them and they're decent, even if it's an enemy, we'll help them along.
Yeah.
Not that we have a whole lot of enemies.
No. But it's just... those deer are down there. But again, that's why I didn't shoot the cows, because I say I won't. If I can't pick it up, I won't bother shooting it. You know, it's just a waste. And then because the next person may need it.
Yeah. Well, if you need any meat and you need to shoot it, I have plenty of room to carry for you.
Mm.
But that is totally up to you.
Yeah, no.
I let the boys hunt.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't like announcing, because I haven't got a suppressor.
Yeah, neither do I.
And there's nothing, there's nothing worse when you're trying to be sneaky, and the next thing you know, somebody's just with a blaze has just shot at a deer or something.
Yeah, because it never seems to go after the person that shoots the gun. If there's somebody else around, those Zeds, they head right towards the other person. I don't know why that is.
Probably shouldn't run across an open field, but hey ho.
Yeah.
If it's gonna,
you know, you were the one of the first people that helped me after I got close to one of the, well, at least the first 3 times, and you gave me some wise advice. It's all borrowed. You can get it back.
Yeah, and I think
so I don't worry about it no more.
You're right, and I think I picked that off from how Worm acts. He will speak his mind, not in a dickish way. He'll say what he wants to say, because ultimately you're going to wake up further down the coast or up the coast ultimately. So so you've got to, if there's no difference between us getting shot running through there and somebody hiding in the bush here and shooting us in that regard.
Right.
Obviously I don't want to throw away a life.
No.
But it's certainly not.
And I'd never go through an open field if I had something important. But no, if it's just an everyday run with a friend, you take your chances.
Well, and also you never know who sees you, and they might know you and chase, as well.
Yeah.
It's not all bad. It's not all bad.
No. It seems like it's evening out again too, so that's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll change.
Oh yes, it always does.
It's just a circle of life, isn't it? That's interesting. The sawn off can go in your inventory or on your shoulder. That's good to know.
I didn't know it could go on your shoulder.
Mm.
I knew it could go in your inventory. Well, I have nothing to drop off if you want to head back to your place.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I literally just woke up, run up to the summer camp, and obviously was going to go past here, and the way we went, and saw you.
Scared me.
Yeah. Well, I thought you'd seen me. Because not as in because where you came from, because I literally just picked up the shotgun and checked it. I thought there was someone running down there. Oh, we could check the garages just round the corner here. You never know. Yeah. You absolutely never know what could be.
You don't.
And the targeted, the targeted ads for nails and 4-dials. Just saying.
Yes. I visited with, I don't know what their name was, but I visited with a traveling doctor, and they fixed my ears.
Oh, good.
So things are much clearer now.
Brilliant. It does make a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It really does.
And when you've had your ears done, you don't need the volume, do you? You can you can hear just right, without bursting your eardrums.
Yeah. It took me a minute to get used to walking with somebody because I could finally
Yeah.
hear their footsteps.
And
Oh,
when
I was so
yeah,
sketched out.
when you're going through the trees, if you lose someone, if you're quick, you can hear them before, once you've lost sight of them. You can still hear them. I could
Oh,
hear
I'll
you.
try to
Yeah.
listen for that.
And if you want a bit of a funny time, and only when it's not a serious time, put your ears on back to front and see how that affects you. It properly messes you
Ooh.
up. You hear stuff coming from
Well,
the wrong.
funny story that. Funny story that. I was running with me and when we lived in Boer, me and Reverend were running together for the first couple of times, and he kept going, Mimi, to your left. No, your other left. Well, my ears were on backwards.
I've done that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've done that, so I know exactly what that's like. Got a map?
Those are always handy for spreadsheets.
Yeah,
I'll stay on the right, you do the left.
absolutely. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm sure someone must be running here. So I'm hoping the targeted ads kick in. Yeah, I'm not. Again, I'm not 100% sure that is a thing. However, it has. I'm sure it saved me at least twice when I've been shot. Again, I don't think it counts as armor or anything like that. But it definitely has took damage. Yeah, just imagine putting cooking pots in all your spaces.
I just wanted to just waited there till you were done.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Oh, welcome in, Gummy Gang. Yeah, it's one of those Marmite games. You love it or you hate it, and if you love it, it can be frustratingly frustrating. I know it's a silly term, but it can be so frustrating. But it just grips you. I mean, my very first experience was on console, and I spawned in at night on Livonia, the very first map I played. Did not have a clue where I was, what to do. Thought, oh, there's a camera for gunner. 357 rounds. And I thought I was running around the river because I knew the river ran through the centre of the map, and I thought if I keep that on my right-hand side, I'll hit a town eventually. And lo and behold, I was running around a lake at night, and as the sun came up, I was starved to death, and I've been running around Jantar Lake for all night. Yeah, and starved to death. And for some bizarre reason, I was hooked. I was hooked. And that was my very first experience, was starving to death because I thought I was running down a river. And I could, because obviously I kept stepping into the water, so I knew I was still following the lake, air quotation marks. And there's a sun, and that was unofficial, so obviously it was dark nights for longer. And on Livonia, you don't spawn in with food like you do on Cherno, and I think you get half a bandage. So they wanted the PvE to be a bit more testing. I think that was the idea, because obviously the settlements are further apart. You have to do a bit more navigating, you know, unless you completely follow the roads. But yeah, I was hooked. I was hooked. On Livonia, you don't get any food on Livonia. Oh, sorry. On here, you don't get food either, I don't think. It's only unofficial. Well, you can adjust. You can adjust. If I make funny noises, I just got to put my back out again. When I move suddenly, it catches me out. I'm not being dramatic. I try not to move, but then you forget, and then I twinge it. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you get a bandage and a glow stick here. You don't get food, but I speak obviously on official. Could you imagine, you know, seeing like a group of 10 come out of the mist at you? Oh, we can check. Let's check the gas station. Might find you a flag.
Yeah. Maybe the events there. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like official or vanilla settings, and I think I said a few times, because community servers can do so much. Unless you play official or official style community servers, you never really experience official settings. Because if you go on official after playing here, you would think the loot is boosted because of how this is set up, you know, because this is a struggle. You know, they want it to be a bit of a struggle. Oh, we have just got to make sure it's not been gassed, because we did hear a boom.
Yeah, we did. It's hard to tell in the fog.
Yeah.
This is until you get up close.
Yeah, I just don't know if it, you know, I don't know if it's sleeping funny, twisting it, or it's not properly healed from the last time and you end up doing a little bit more than you should. It is what it is. Like I said, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse.
Like it.
Yeah, no, the event's not here. We can check the cars for flags.
All good play. Do you need a 3-dial at base at all?
No, thank you.
Bad me either.
Yeah, I think does keep them moving is the important thing. You know, a lot of the times you think I can't do anything, or it gets everything moving. I know when I'm standing it's fine. As soon as when I sit down like this and I go to stand up, it's locked. But that's it. It's, you know, considering it could be a lot. It could be a lot worse. There's a field vest in there if you needed a vest. Oh, you got your vest there. Should we go and try Hillertree?
You mean that little oh, what's it called? Military base with
Yeah.
the 2 tents?
Yeah. We call
I
it.
know bullshit.
We call
Is
it.
it oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We call it Hillertree because it's on the hill.
Nice. Isn't the Ghost Chernarus base with a base right around there now?
No, it's no, not those ones. The Hillertree up here. Not the one.
I've been.
Yeah, they're up by you, across the road and up the hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do need to. I mean, today was a lovely day. It was a fantastic
Here, I've been
day.
avoiding this right now because I didn't want to. It's not that I don't want to run into them. It's just, especially not alone.
Yeah. So if you go down the hill, that road we went up. Oh, do you need one of these?
What is that?
CR.
Ooh.
So it's a hunting
Yes,
rifle.
please.
Yeah, hunting rifle. Yeah.
Yes, I will take that. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and that'll take that little sport dot sight.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran with that for quite a while till we had to start shooting at people. Do you want a rack mag?
Yeah, one. We don't run them anyway.
I'll drop it. I think they're terrible. Terrible guns.
I don't like them either. I tried. I don't like it.
I have got a camera for Gunner if he wants one, unless you've got one back at base.
Yeah, I've got 3.
I'll drop that on the floor then. Yeah, this might be gassed. But I think we would have seen it by now.
I think so.
Good evening, Valhalla. Hello
it
to
been
you.
More yellow.
Yeah. The only problem is you can't see the flares in this as well.
No.
I've been caught up here before when the gas has hit. Managed to get out with one cut.
Yeah, I did too. Here and in Pelota Airfield, but I was just lucky at Pelota.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Where are you? I found you to go with that. The complete package.
Nice. Hold on.
Look me in the eyes. There we go.
Yeah.
This is Mimi from the Trailblazers. Colt mag. Yeah, give that to Gideon. Oh, combat knife. Good lord. That'll allow him to keep a couple of spares. There's probably another one here. It's probably Colt mag day. No, what we got here? A headset. There's another a military headset because both the Reverend and Wes wears them, don't they?
Yeah, they have a set of each. There's also back in that camo netting area is a PS1 scope and I forget what the some kind of pants.
No. Are they patrol pants or wander? Oh, there's another set in here. Yeah, military
Wandering
headset.
pants.
Yeah.
There's tactical gloves in here if you need them.
No, I'm good.
Oh, I don't know if you know, but this chair, every once in a while, has some pretty good bullets on it. Not
Oh,
today, but that chair, it's just sitting on there. It's hard to see because you don't think to look for it there.
no, and I mean I've been attacked by dogs up here as well. Yeah, we're up at Hilletry. Yeah, I've been attacked by dogs up here, and sometimes
Ugh.
you can't search as much as you'd want to.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same as looting through Chernarus. If you spend your time going through every house, upstairs and downstairs, you get quite a lot of reasonable loot.
Yep. It's also a good place to stock up on canned food, too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, first time I've been hungry in a long time.
So we're just on the outskirts of Chernarus, in between Prig's that way and Chernarus that way. It's by the gas station as you go through Chernarus. Yeah, I just need to check on this roof because stuff spawns up here as well, and
Okay.
because it's so foggy. Oh, thank you.
I'll take care of this guy.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the fog coming in like this, and then it burns off, is really, really good touch. Sea fog, and that'll be like this difficult to see inside the embassy as well. It like blows through. And that's why having a compass when the weather's like, if you're in the trees, I mean, a lot of people don't need it, but I do. I don't make any bones about getting lost. I get lost all the time.
And you're home, I think. Yeah. No. This is the other one.
Yeah, I make no bones about getting lost. And I don't think I'd want to know, every little, because it takes some of the mystery out and frustration when you get lost, when you starve to death because you've taken a wrong turn.
I remember when it was pretty common you could find tarp down in that little area under the stairs.
Yeah,
Seen it in a while.
yeah. Ski mask in here. I think it'd be cool if you could. Yeah, I think that'd be cool if you could remove or you could destroy items, but I think it'd be too much for the land to remember. Inside.
Yeah. I was telling Reverend that just the other day it would be nice to be able to get rid of some like furniture,
Yeah.
like a crowbar or whatever. But yeah, just too much for the land to remember, and that's okay.
Yeah. It's one of them. It'd be nice to be able to like break windows and things like that, but They would only
Yeah.
they would be put back in place potentially whenever we woke up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing we might get hit are dogs. I don't know if they've been about yet.
Yeah. The only thing I wish we could find is coffee. I like my coffee. Even tea wouldn't be so bad. Anybody want a top hat?
Mufasa.
Ooh, good to know.
Yeah, Mufasa certainly makes an effort with his outfits. I think she's in there. You can hear the footsteps. I'll just pop to the well just to fill up my water, if that's... It is quite spooky when you open one of those doors and it's misty inside.
Ah. You know, I find it strange. When I first washed up, I never thought I would find my way around. And now, it's like, you know, the pattern of trees.
Yeah.
Even the road where the sun is at.
Yeah.
Never quite got the star thing, but...
No. But I think that is also the longer you survive, because if your journey finished in Chernu every time or Electro, you never do find anything. But the further you're able to survive and the longer you start picking up bits and pieces. I mean, I still get lost all the time. And again, it's just part
I just got lost the other day.
Easily done, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, not, you know, I woke up by you guys, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get home. And then I couldn't find my way home for a little bit. Oh, I like these. Come on, let's see if I like. Oh, I don't like. that a new note on the well? Two of them now. There was only one yesterday.
ORCC. So yeah, this is new. The Free Company Militia. So that was who potentially you got the armband off the other day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We talked about it.
But the thing is, anybody can
But
get.
we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know for sure. There's going to be a casino. We could just check the vehicles in the train because we're up here for your up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we hit the train again yesterday. Gideon. I thought it had been hit. But we found like a couple of backpacks in there. So you never know.
Oh, you don't. Hey, Rusty.
Hello.
There's somebody buried something here.
No, I think it's just a road marking, I think. If you look behind you, there's one just behind you as well.
Ah, okay.
It does look like that, exactly like that, but yeah,
It does. Okay.
I believe it's a little bit of texture.
Okay.
A little shed here, 4 nails and 4 dials. Absolutely nothing.
I think sometime next week I'm gonna try to grab some pumpkin seeds
Mm-hmm.
and come up by you guys when I'm by myself in the morning and just grow some pumpkins. Then I'll head back to the base and your base and cook it up there by the potties.
Yeah. I think if we could, we'd have another little like community there with an oven, but it could disappear. And you've got the houses if you're with other people.
Yeah.
I think we toyed with the idea of putting a stone oven there, but because the Green Mustache is literally the next house over, you can cook quite safely in.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can.
But
So
again,
I can cook there. That's.
but
great.
the smoke does give you away if you're by yourself from a distance. That is the only downside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Broom. No.
Ah, that's the first I haven't seen a gas canister in that one in a while.
Yeah.
Usually in that third car.
A steak knife.
Eh.
Light bulb, headlight bulb.
Aw.
Yeah. No.
Does love to toy with us, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Oh, the 3-dial. That is really toying with us.
Second one.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
they are.
leather kit in there if you need one. Let me get that for you. I've got one.
Nope, no. I've got one. Oh, no, I don't. I take that back. I don't have one
well,
on
there
me.
you go. Have that one. If you got
Thank
space.
you.
There we go. Yeah, I picked one up and I've got a small use of another one, so that's good. So I guarantee you can get 4 dials in there. It's just the chances are rarer, a lot rarer.
Yeah. So we want red rope and stick pins.
Yes.
Some reverse psychology.
Yep. Exactly. I think that is needed. A bit of reverse psychology.
Or just going out and saying, I never want 4 dials and nails again.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Even if I find them, I'll just throw them in.
Yep. Bye-bye, chicken. I know you don't have the... Oh, you got the room? Perfect.
No.
Or did I pick it up?
No, I've got it. I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. Yeah, I'll carry it. I haven't quite got the room, but I shouldn't be too greedy when it comes to the chickens. I was going to say the cock meat, but
Just tire iron.
but it's inappropriate.
Well, at least the fog is lifting some.
And that is how quickly you can go from, no cover to cover back to no cover. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good how it can change.
It does give a nice feel to it,
It does.
Especially, and fog leaves such a nice cooling on you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Dampens the skin.
Yeah, I'll cook this chicken downstairs. There's another one over there.
Where? Hold on. Let me see if I can get it.
He's down here, look. She is. Just by the...
Oh, I see it. I see her.
I'll just get some sticks. That was 5. I got 5.
Wow.
As off
I
2.
feel lucky when I can get 4.
Off 2 that was though. That was off 2. So two and a
I
half
got
each.
3.
wonder if had any jumpers off the bridge. The bridge, the crane.
Alright, I got a lighter.
I've got a little one to... If you want to save your alcohol, I've got a disposable one.
Oh, well, that's not good. And
No.
there's a Zippo on the ground for you.
I've got one. I've got one, thank you.
If you want to give it to somebody else or stick it...
Yeah.
I'll take it with me for now, and I'll just stick it in base.
Yeah.
Or stick it in one of the tents.
I'm hoping that was just a hunting shot with Boris up on the hill. I reckon it was.
Yeah.
Or they sometimes...
Either that or dogs.
Yeah, they have goats sometimes further up the footpath, so...
Alright, Rusty, is enough for 4 each.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, hang on. Yeah, yeah, that's good. You don't need these feathers or anything for crossbow bolts?
Nope, I'm not carrying the crossbow anymore. Do you want to use them or do you want me to burn them?
I burn them. I don't think we need... and they're quite easy to get, aren't they? I mean, we got 3 chickens.
Yeah. all cleaned up.
Perfect, perfect.
I don't like to leave a mess.
No, and it is just keeps everything tidy, as you know.
Makes the lambs happy too.
It does, because you never know how long it, lingers for. And I mean, if we find people who have leapt off the crane, if we can, we bury them. If not, we cut them up and burn them, cremate them. But sometimes I'll leave them, go into loot the containers, and come back and they've disappeared anyway.
Yeah.
Because I think if you cut them up, they last a little bit longer. Unless you move it all.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you don't mind, I'm going to take a nap in your little area there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go rustle up some...
some rice paper.
Yeah, definitely. I got to work on that rice paper.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can't go fish and squid for ink.
Yeah. Yeah, invisible ink. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A blank piece of paper. That's just invisible ink.
Yeah. Gotta rub a little, like we did in the before times. Put a little charcoal over the paper and see what it is.
Yeah. We could write in codes.
All right. Right. All right, Rusty. I love running with you every single time. I probably won't be back till much later. I don't know if you'll be still here, but it's gonna be kind of a long nap.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a little look upstairs. But yeah, it's always good. Have a little run out, see what we can find. Or see what we can't
didn't
find.
Any red rope?
No.
Right. Or stick pins,
But we will.
Fun.
We will. Again, that's all about, Could you imagine how boring it would be if we found them all the time? That'd get boring after a while. The amazement of finding...
During my weed-induced coma there, I dreamt of other lands and, ran around those lands and found nails all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I found it incredibly boring.
Yeah, because they're not worth anything, are they? It's easier potentially to get set up, but then it takes the challenge out of trading with people or going out and looking to new places. Yeah, the joy here of finding a box of nails or a 4-dial is the same as finding a set of NVGs somewhere else.
Yep.
And that's the thing. It's what I call the silly things, but not silly, but just silly things that are worth a lot here, and it makes it worthwhile looking for them. So you don't have to worry about being the best geared. No. You just need to be able to find it.
I like my brown and being, I don't want to be looking like somebody from an old show in the before times, like the Commandos or something. No, I like my aesthetic.
Well, people recognise you.
It fits me.
That's the thing as well.
Yeah.
It recognises you. When you get, you probably know more people than I do, but you can probably recognise them pretty much from a distance when they're dressed in their normal stuff. You don't even need to speak to them to know who it is.
Well, that was like Reverend Riddle tried to scare me up in the woods a couple of days ago, and I saw him crouched down, and he had his hat on and his gear on. I'm like, you don't fool me.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him what he was doing in the woods trying to scare ladies.
Right?
Yeah, well, I'm just as guilty. I'm just as guilty in the barn, so I don't know which is worse.
Right. Well, I must go, so
yeah.
I will talk to you later, Rusty.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a good one.
Yeah, and you. what I could do, because the pistol's not suppressed, but the pistol is only 2 more slots, I think, isn't it? 4 more slots. Yeah, 4 more slots for. I could ditch the pistol and just have that as a backup. Again, it's certainly not suppressed, but when that suppressor dies, which it will do, because I think it must be on the verge of being badly damaged. So you can't repair these here. The metal ones you can't. They are like disposable. They're not like repairable in these lands. Again, I think it's just to avoid making them OP. Whereas if you got a suppressor, you could. You know.
Howdy, anybody home now? Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, greetings.
You got BMR down here. You mind if we come in?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome.
Yo, what's up?
Mate?
How y'all doing now?
What's your name, brother?
I'm Rusty P, Woodsman Rusty P.
Rusty P.
Howdy, Rusty. It's Earnhot.
Oh, I'm not.
Bagman and Earl.
Yeah, I've not bumped
Earl,
into you
nice to
for a
see you.
long time, Earnhardt. Long time. Only because I've not been up. Yeah, I've not been up that way. But yeah, I think last time.
Yeah, same with us, but you know.
Yeah, I think the last time
now we have some reasons to be there.
Oh, there is. How can I help, or is there anything I can help you with, or anything?
Have you heard anything about Forsaken Loyals in this area, by any sense?
I think they've been seen about here. I haven't seen them, but I think they've been around.
Oh, for real? We got some, not good information for you guys, I believe, you know.
All right.
I heard that they have access to your storage, to your fucking gates.
Oh, that again. I've heard that story as well. I mean, again, it's a story as far as I'm aware that is passed around, and people, again, that's what they may believe. It's not the case, but
Yeah, but you see, except of that, some of the people caught you guys talking with the fellow members on the radio, setting up a meeting over here.
again, I don't know anything about that, and I'm not just covering it. I just don't. I mean, there is a lot of rumours, and I think the truth get lost in the rumours. I could tell you one thing, but if you've heard and believe something else, there's nothing I can physically do to try and convince you it's anything else, if you know what I mean. We just enter, agree to disagree, or disagree to disagree. I mean, so we can't. Sorry, you.
Who do you think started spreading those rumors?
I don't know. I don't know.
So, because you said you heard those rumors before, so
yeah, you're not the first person
to
say that they think they've got access
who was
down
the
here.
first person then?
I don't know. I've just heard the rumours from other people, not spreading them, but I don't know who started them. But I've just heard that that's what people think, or some people think that we're, that they live upstairs, or we've got stuff for them. Worm even checked our armory to ensure we had nothing there for them. And it's not something we do lightly, but he came to check because I think he had heard something similar.
Yeah, but do you conduct any kind of business with them?
No. No.
Not at all.
No. I mean, like I say, if they're seen in the area, because I think they are active around the whole land. I think. I mean, I take it we can't control their movements or monitor their movements. But yeah, as far as I know, yeah, nothing.
And then how do you feel about them? How do you feel about the Forsaken Layers yourself?
Again, I know they get up to all sorts, but I haven't experienced. You know, I always judge my impressions on how I've been dealt, and I've not really seen them to gain an impression, if that makes sense. I mean, I haven't had a run-in with them. I'm not saying that they don't do stuff like that, but I haven't had a run-in with them personally. So I haven't got not one way or the other. You know, groups that I've had a run-in with, I've got an opinion of because I've had interaction, but I haven't interacted with them. I think I bumped into them a long time ago up at the Traders, and they were fine up at the Traders, up at the URCC. This was like last season or the season before. They were up there doing some trading, so I've bumped into them up there, but there was no like bad outcome up there.
And what about other groups in the area? How do you get along with I don't know, BTG, Eclipse, Fireflies? What's up with them nowadays?
Pretty much. I mean, Fireflies, we've got a truce at the moment, so we're currently not getting shot at from the hill, which is always good. Always good when you can conduct your fishing trips, filling up the tents, getting the shelters full of pumpkins over by the three houses. So that's it's a truce at the moment. How long it'll last, I don't know, but I'm glad it has happened. Eclipse, again, don't have any issue with them. We've got the Legionnaires just on the Cherno Island. No issue with them. They do their business there. Can I pass? I mean, I'm obviously. I don't know if Gideon, or can I pass a message on, or is there a message you want me to pass to them in case they got any other information?
We're just more curious as to where y'all stand with certain groups there. What about BTG now?
Yeah, what about BTG?
Again, I've had no. The last time. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. The last time I bumped into them was up at the church. When that happened, that's the last time I've bumped into them. And that affected a lot of people. What happened up there? So I don't think they're anybody's like. We witnessed it. We didn't obviously suffer any casualties, but we witnessed it. And that's not a good thing to be involved in. My personal opinion.
Well, shit.
Something else?
That's all I want to know about there.
Yeah, that's all I want to know too. I mean, yeah.
If Gideon's around, let him know stop by now, and if he can, swing by the castle. We can talk more and clear the air and clear
Absolutely.
all these rumors.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll say they might even be around again, but I don't think they're upstairs at the moment. But as soon as I see them, I'll say that you've been down, and just to get a bit of clarification.
All right. Well, thank you, Rusty.
Amazing.
No problem. Is there? I mean, have you got enough? I've got a couple of pieces of chicken. Do you need any food or anything?
Oh, I think
Yeah,
we're good on food.
we're good
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
we
I
got a
think we're good
couple
on food.
couple deer on the way down here.
Oh,
We're good. Thank you, partner.
Brilliant. Yeah, no problem.
Keep following your heart there, Rusty.
Yeah, you stay safe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Playing a little bit dumb there. Yeah. Yeah, so that I think stuff's going to blow up in our face. I really do. Literally, figuratively and literally. But I'm speaking, the truth. They do pass around. I'm not going to tell them they were here yesterday. But it's not their business. But I will stand by the fact that I've had no, they haven't. I mean, they held up Uno. I should have told them that. But the least you can tell them without openly lying, the better, I guess. Earnhardt, I've not seen for a long time. I don't think he was part of BMR and BTG. I don't know what the relationship there is. I don't like having to fib. or to to openly lie. So I play a little bit dumb. Play on words. And I will caveat that with, as I always seem to try and wiggle out the stuff. We deal with most of the groups. That is BMR, so Black Mountain Rangers. They dislike us with a passion because of our involvement with FL, and they're just chomping to it's going to blow up in our face. Only the fact that we're not their lackeys, as in FL's lackeys. We're not their lackeys in that regard, although they probably think we are. But we deal with them the same as we deal with the other groups. But because nobody likes them, we can't deal with them. But that's not being neutral. But I can't tell them. We deal with them the same as anybody else because it all gets misinterpreted. But they've obviously come down. Yeah. And I can see, because it doesn't take much. I mean, they were here. I mean, I saw them here yesterday. I don't know what they were doing. But it could have been no different to the, like I say, you use the same thing as the clowns gave us a 4-dial and some nails. FL might have done the same at different times, but they're two different types of group. One's very much despised and the other one's tolerated. But it don't take much for people to see them visiting. But yeah, I think we need a little powwow upstairs just to. The first thing is you don't talk about business. With FL, you don't talk about business, but I'm going to put the flag up. Let me just. You over here. Operation put the flag up. Yeah, I couldn't have done this last week or a couple of weeks ago. I'd have definitely got shot. But it's always good to have the flag at full extension. Tells people that you're home. Like I've said before, some groups have got different meanings for their flags, which are like messages. Yeah, so that was BMR. They'll probably run straight up to Pooster. They'll say, yeah, we saw them there yesterday. And they might have been here yesterday. But if I have, just because I can't say they were if I didn't see them. Wink, wink. God damn it. But again, I think a lot of the shooty groups have been, to a certain extent, as bad as each other at some points with each other. And if you catch them in the wrong time in their territory, they're just as bad. But yeah, we'll be guilty by association. There'll be something they'll be itching, and we'll probably get raided by BMR. We'll get raided by No, it's just obviously BMR came down asking about FL and stuff like that, and one, it's really none of their business either way, because our business is our business, and we deal with and try and help out anybody within reason. And I'm not going to openly admit, I've said I've seen them in the area, which is true, but I'm not going to openly admit I saw them here yesterday, because that's none of their business. So it was a little white lie, because it's none of their business who we deal with and to what regards. They don't look at, I'll say, like the clowns. They think we're the lackeys of FL. We're not the lackeys, but if we need nails, do we exclude dealing with them to get the base secure or get a red lock? Do we, because you can, when you can find out about, like, say, the other groups. The Fireflies raided us last season on alleged suspicion. We had supplies for them upstairs, which we didn't. We didn't at all. They found a tent full of canned goods, and we had a note on there saying, "Don't touch, it's been put aside," and it had been put aside, but it wasn't for FL. It was for something else. But they said that was a food stash for FL in their statement that they put out. So it's none of their business, and I'm not going to openly admit they were here yesterday, because it is none of their business. But I did say I've seen them in the area, but we can't stop them, because and that's true, because they've obviously come down here because somebody's told them. So I'm not going to outright lie, but I'm. Ghosts they are, I think. They're the ghosts. Yeah, so I'm not going to openly lie, but I'm not going to be, bare all, because it's really none of their business. Because if they're against them, they'll tell us we can't do anything with them at all. And yes, they are quite brutal. They have done, they have gone into the Overlook a few times and lit them up, but you don't know. A lot of it stemmed from, if you deal with FL, as in properly deal with FL, you've got to be careful, because it'll start off quite mild, and then their requests will become more and more and more. And before you realise that you're in their debt. Yeah, you're in their debt. So you've got to be careful in dealing with any group, but them especially, because they will offer their services, and then before they realise that you're into them for a 10 boxes of ammunition a month or something, before you realise it, if you're not careful. But like I say, it's not BMR, and none of BMR's business that we have them around. Not would say we have them around, but they come around because we can't stop them, because it's a free area. But they'll read that into, so you've got to be so careful about admitting anything, even if it's quite an honest little thing. I think that's Chernarus Hospital. I don't think that's the Hillary. Unless there's another bang, because that can't. I don't think it's. That sounded like that was there, which is Chernarus Hospital, because the Legionnaires' place is there. But ideally, I need someone else to wake up and just let them know that BMR has come past asking about FL. Yeah, so you've got Hillary that gets gassed. You've got Chernarus Hospital that gets gassed, which I think straight line. Let me get out of line of sight. But yeah, straight line, I think they're pretty much... Yeah, they're almost... Yeah, the hospital you can just see in Chernarus there with the red cross and the white circle is just a touch further south. But the way I'm looking from where I am, yeah, that's a direct line. So you hear them both go off, and here you can see the gas when it hits. You see the gas when it hits. If it's clear, you can actually see the artillery strike come down and airburst above it. But I think the sound of that, you can hear it whistling in, whereas the boom is generally the hospital. But you are safe if you're in Chernarus hospital area and you're in the hospital. If you get on the roof, you're safe. You just have to wait 20 minutes, half an hour before you come down. And I don't know if that's a thing, because it used to be when they had the gas strike. When it disappeared, they had the pox grenades, the little glass vials or vials. They were in there for about 5 minutes after the gas disappeared, right in the centre of the strike. So if you were quick in, or if you could get suited up, if you had a gas. If you had a gas suit on you, because you would and you could run in, you could actually get, I think it was 4, but I don't know if they're about on here. They might have took them out. They might not have, but they might have took them out or made them extremely difficult to find. It's just when you start living in an area, you get used to sort of like the little. The little tells of players. Every group does it. They'll know by certain things what is where. You know, when we get infected there, what I am going to do, I'm going to get some fish. I am going to catch me some fish. Yeah, and you have to like lock the doors behind you, because if you don't, you end up getting shot out of the base, and you've left the bloody base wide open, and that'll just take getting shot through the cam net, and all of a sudden, yeah, they only need to get in one wall instead of 3.